All right. After yet another conference finals defeat, we're back with episode number 6 of trying to get the Leafs a cup. Lots of people done now. Crosby, Malkin, Pavelski finally hanging him up at 44. Wow. Carlson, Wheeler, Zuccarello. I mean, just lots of the normal guys. So we're trying to make a run. We still got no draft picks. However, we're starting to eventually recoup. Nothing until number whatever the hell we are, 126. So again, we're taking a bunch of flyers on these fucking picks, man. I mean, we got basically nothing in terms of prospects. And we've had nothing the whole time, which is fine cuz all I care about is getting this team a goddamn cup. I mean, I don't want to say injuries lost it for us last year, but injuries might have lost it for us, which is fine. It's whatever. We're going to bounce back. And we're going to bounce back well. I've got nothing but faith in this group. We shouldn't be losing many people. I don't think we've got really. I mean, I think we might have to sign Nylander. But other than that, we should be fine. We got Vasilevsky still going to be locked up in net. He should be fine. Our top line guys. I think we might need, maybe Fiala. We've got a lot of RFAs. Let's just see. Let's see what's. Yeah, Fiala and Pellick are needing extensions. We've got 35 million in cap space. Kampf and Trocheck. Robertson is now a UFA, so probably not going to be able to get him back. All right, I mean, Fraser Minton, we are signing you. This guy we're signing. And this man's we are signing. Kampf and Trocheck are both kind of up in the air. I mean, Robertson wants out, so probably going to have to let him walk. Matthew Nyes, again, we're just going to give him exactly what he wants on the nose. Kevin Fiala, wants 11 million. I mean, I'm just going to offer him exactly what he wants and go from there. Bouvillier doesn't want an extension, so we'll chill on that. Arvidsson, what does he want? He wants 2 years at 1 million. I mean, I can 100% give him that. We'll give you your 1 year. All right, so we've got a lot of defensemen that need to be signed. Morgan Riley has dropped all the way down to an 80 overall. I mean, Liljegren I do want back 100%. He wants 6 million. I'm going to give him that. We're going to check what Pellick wants. He wants 1 year. It's 6.7. He doesn't want an extension. So, unfortunately, I'm going to leave him. I mean, a lot of these guys are just not good. I will be offering all of them, though, just so that we can kind of fill out the roster. And Vakanainen doesn't want an extension, so that's fine. We'll get rid of him. And we'll give you 3 years of what you want. Goalies. Does not want an extension. That's fine. Hildeby, I do want to... come 2 years of 1.1. And we'll just give you your normal entry level deal. So let's see. Okay, Arvidsson. Fiala is going to be back. All right. So everybody that we offered a contract is back. I mean, honestly, I'm going to sign both of these guys to entry level deals just to see what they develop into. I mean, we've got no idea. I've got 15 million in cap space. And the biggest issue is our center group at this point. I mean, David Cap 1 year at 2 million. That is fine by me. I mean, do we want to sign Trocheck? Honestly, I'd rather... I mean, I know he says he doesn't want one. I'd rather try and sign Robertson, release Trocheck. Like, I get you don't want one. And Beauvillier, we're going to let walk. I can find somebody in free agency that would want to be signed. And we will just offer you a two-way deal. And that'll be basically everybody. Kampf is good and Robertson's good. Okay. All right, so that's everybody re-signed. Defensemen, we're definitely going to need to look to improve this core. I mean, Morgan Riley's going to have like negative trade value. I mean, he's been injured so goddamn much recently. But we're keeping our top line together. I mean, if we could snag a second line center, I would absolutely love that. Second line center, and then looking for like a depth right winger and a depth left winger is what we're looking for. Collectively. And like a second pairing defenseman. Because we'll rock Uyghur, Liljegren as our top pair. Yeah. Like a second pairing defenseman would be great. And then honestly, I would move either one of these. I mean, if we could move Riley, that would be great. I just don't see a way that we really move him. All right. I mean, let's see. That's the first thing I'm going to be looking to do, actually, is trade Morgan Riley. I've got no idea who would even want him. I mean, if anything, I just want his contract off of our books. The Ducks want him. All right. So We'll probably lose that trade, but whatever. I just want his contract off of the books. Because now that opens up 20 million in cap space. I mean, who else could we even... I don't think we can move anybody else. That's really making a lot of money. Yeah, nobody else is really making a lot of money here. But it gives us 20 mil. $20 million to fuck around with. Immediately, Chikrin pops out to me. Immediately. Right. Because I can sign 2 very solid defensemen. And that is actually exactly what I'm going to try and do. 7.8 leaves us with right around 12. I'm fine giving him 7.8. You're not... I mean, anybody down here that's making, like... Or that wants, rather... Like Comtois. I'm down, give him a little bit more than he wants. And then right winger, kind of the same thing. Anybody that's right around an 80 overall. Like Brett Leeson. We'll offer him that. All right, so that's 2 million. So we got roughly 8 million still to play around with. And there's just nobody on that right D side. Absolutely nobody. I mean, this guy really entices me. Oh, he's an RFA. Well, that would have... I mean, I was kind of... should have assumed based off of the age of 23. I just saw that and I was like, dude, I want a 23-year-old. I will offer him 5 years. We'll pay a little bit, probably more than I have to, but we'll give him 6.1 mil. And see. Right, you never know. Brett Leeson, Comtois. All right. So it's just Chikrin. All right, and we got Chikrin. All right. All right. I'm very happy, very, very happy with this offseason. I mean, who really knows? But once again, I mean, all I can really do and all I've been trying to do is ice a team that I feel is good enough to win. And I really think back-to-back years, especially as these fantasy modes progress. I mean, that's all you can really do. I definitely feel as though we're coming out on top. We're definitely one of the better teams, if not the best team, probably on paper. We've still got a 90 overall goalie. Our defense core is really good now, like fucking unreal. And our top line is one of the best. Unfortunately, again, we did have to let Morgan Riley walk. I mean, I almost am tempted to give Liljegren an A over Fiala. Or even just, I think even giving it to Uyghur is good. Unless people peep our lines. Yeah, so that top line is still intact. Oh, I kind of forgot to sign a center, didn't I? Why is this guy here, though? Yeah, like 100% dress him. All right. I don't hate this at all, though. Kevin Fiala, Austin Matthews, Willie Nylander, Nyes, Kampf, Marchenko, Arvidsson, Formanton, Minton, and Leeson, Comtois, Robertson. In net, we already know Vasilevsky and Hildeby. And defense is Uyghur, Chikrin, Liljegren, Moser, Dermott, Niemela. Nah, I mean, we probably just rock that, right? Or we switch to this, but like having Chikrin on the second pairing just seems like an absolute throw. So we'll rock with that for now. All right. Let's see. It is a big year yet again. I mean, every year at this point is a big year. We need to accomplish something. 2 conference finals under our belt so far. But looking to improve on that finally. Morgan Geeky, I'm actually kind of interested in, but again, I don't really want to give up picks. I mean, I feel our team is more than good enough. As I say that, we are absolutely getting smoked. All right, maybe our team's just not as good as anticipated. As we finish at 10-9-3, currently 1 place or 1 point out of a playoff spot. Austin Matthews leading the way at 22 points. Fiala and Nylander right there at 21-20. Nyes, Marchenko, Robertson putting up that many points. I mean, he keeps just showing me like, hey man, I should be playing a higher role. Hildeby not really off to a great start. Vasilevsky losing a lot more than I would like, but I mean, he's got great numbers so far to start. So, I mean, maybe, I still just feel like this team should be good enough. But I guess, I mean, that's been the trouble all along, hasn't it? Should be good enough. There we go. I mean, this is a good bounce back. Yeah, this is a good bounce back. Mild concussion. You know, that's a great month. That's a great month. We go from tied for the last playoff spot to absolutely dominating. Holy, look at how good the Pacific is. Jesus. Yeah, the East struggling this year, to put it lightly. East is struggling. We are first in the Atlantic, though, at 22, 12, and 3. A comfortable 10 points up on a playoff spot now. That was a big December. Big December. Get a nice couple of days to give Chikrin some more time. I mean, they keep wanting to trade us Morgan Geeky. Which, again, he kind of interests me, but I don't think he interests me enough to really check it out. Austin Matthews, sore knee. That's fine. Get Matthews injured now. Don't do what we did last year, lose him in the playoffs. 12 points up on a playoff spot. I mean, we'll just go right to March, man. There's no reason to do anything, no reason to fuck around with anything. I mean, damn, Fraser Minton out for a long time. And so is Vasilevsky with a bruised hip. All right, lots of injuries. Lots of injuries here. This will be an important little... No, we can't trade. Buffalo Sabres coach is gone. All right. So we're 34, 21, and 3. Kevin Fiala leading the way with 62 points. Fiala's at 62. Matthews at 62. Nylander at 60. Marchenko is basically a point per game with 55. Nyes at 45. I mean, honestly, our depth scoring has been way better. Brett Leeson with 36. What a surprise that is. Uyghur, Chikrin, Liljegren, all of our defense hovering right around that 20. Comtois, that's fine. Fraser Minton, injured. Arvidsson, barely been playing. Vitali, not really great. Hildeby's been playing fine. Vasilevsky was playing great until he was injured. Should be back at the end of this month. And yet again, I mean, we're not doing anything at the deadline. We really can't. We don't have any assets. We've got no valuable prospects. Prospect pool is about the worst that it could ever be. So we're just going to continue on simming. We've got no draft picks, and like I said, I want to stop trading what few draft picks we have. Because we get with a pulled groin, that's fine. Like I said, get the injuries out of the way right now. I mean, we still do need to be winning some games, though. Thank you. Vasilevsky back in. Austin Matthews out. Oh, shit. We've actually fallen out of a playoff spot. Oh, yeah. We've fallen out of a playoff spot. 3 points back. This is, what a turn of events this has been. Yeah, we're not making the playoffs. Wow. Kevin Fiala's out. Yeah, we are not making the playoffs. I mean, 2 points back on the Bruins. Okay. Okay, we're tied up with the Bruins, but they appear to have the tiebreaker. I mean, every game is important. We're going to go slow sim mode here. Against the Detroit Red Wings, I mean, we got to win this. Got to win this. We got to go flawless here to finish out the season. First period is holy. It's 3-3. Matthew Nyes, David Kampf, Marchenko, Geeky, Edvinson, and Skinner for Detroit. Austin Matthews, and we get a 6-5 win. Kampf and the DePricat and Lightning McQueen, and then Marchenko adds his second of the game for a 6-5 win for the Leafs. All right, we're 1 point up on the Bruins with 2 games in hand. I mean, we win this and we're in. Win this and we're in. Actually, we win one of the 2 left and we're in. Win one of our last 2 and we're in. Game against the Lightning, first period, is 2-1 for the Leafs. Marchenko and Matthews, Kral for the Lightning. Period is 2-2. I did not mean to do that, but we're going to OT anyway. And we get the win. Matthews in overtime clinches us a playoff spot. After that hot start, I mean, like I said, I was not worried at all. We were first in the Atlantic for a little bit. And now we're squeaking in as the last seed in the East. Get a 4-1 win to close out the season. I mean, that's a big little stretch in April there. Where did we go? 1 win, 5 wins, 5-2-1 down the stretch to secure a playoff spot. After I was not worried at all to becoming quickly worried. We squeak in though. I mean, seeding doesn't matter. We've been first seed multiple times. Hasn't mattered for us. And now we start off with the team that took us out in the conference finals last season, the New Jersey Devils. Take a look. Austin Matthews, the leader in points, with 78 and 73. Nylander right there with 77. Marchenko actually has a hell of a year with 72. Fiala 71. I mean, offense clearly not the problem. And honestly, goaltending not really a massive issue either. Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what. I mean, we had a lot of injuries. But I mean, our top line just wasn't as dominant as it was last year. We had a lot of our depth played a lot better, but top guys weren't nearly as dominant as they were last year. And that's kind of why we saw what we saw there. But we're going to jump into the playoffs. First round against the Devils. Let's see what the Leafs are able to do this postseason. First period is going to start 1-0 for the Devils. Jack Hughes with both for the Devils, and then Austin Matthews scores 2 in the last minute. And just like that, Alexander Holtz, 51 seconds into overtime, seals the deal for the Devils in Game 1. Toronto drops Game 1 3-2 in overtime. Game number 2 in New Jersey. Would love a 1-for-1 split here. First period is going to be 2-0 Toronto. Tuola and Fiala. 3-zip Matthews. 5-1. Jacob Chikrin, Marchenko, Blankenberg gets 1 for the Devils. Hell of a game by Vasilevsky. 1 goal on 39 shots. And a dominant win for the Leafs in game number 2. Game number 3 back in Toronto. Need to win both here. You got to imagine first period is going to be 1-1. William Nylander and Jesper Bratt. Second period, Austin Matthews with another one. Third period, and it ends 4-1. Jacob Chychrun and Matthews yet again. Matthews is on a mission. He's 40 years old now, and he's finally had enough. He has finally had enough. Game number 4 in Toronto. First period is 2-0 for the Devils. Nico Hischier and Philip Danault. Second period, we get one back. Marchenko gets one back. Third period, we get another one back. Kevin Fiala sending game number 4 to overtime. Power play for the Leafs. 5-on-3. Nothing. Wow. That is big for the Devils. And they end up winning it. McConnell Barker on Vasilevsky gets the winner after a huge penalty kill. Power play can't convert on a 5-on-3 in overtime. And we're going back to New Jersey with a tied series, 2 games apiece. Game number 5. A huge game here. First period is going to be 2-0 Toronto. Comtois and Uyghur with the goals make it 3-0 Matthew Knies. And final is going to be 4-1 for the Leafs. McConnell Barker gets the lone Devil goal, and Victor Arvidsson tacks on another. And Timothy Liljegren is out with an MCL sprain until May 24th. Dude, we can't stay healthy in the playoffs. First game 6, first chance to eliminate the Devils here in Toronto. First period, 0-0, 10 shots apiece. Second period, 2-0 for the Devils. Timo Meier and Jesper Bratt. Third period, yet again, Matthews and Nylander combine to tie this game up at 2. And we're headed to OT for the third time in this series. Power play for the Devils, and that's going to do it. Dawson Mercer on Vasilevsky in overtime. The Devils get their third 3-2 overtime victory in this series. And we set up a game 7 in New Jersey. Only series that's going 7 games. And, I mean, this is a big one, man. It's huge. I get so nervous when I do these. I don't know why, but first period, going to be 1-0 New Jersey. Dougie Hamilton on the power play. Second period, 1-1. Victor Arvidsson gets us a tie game going into the third. Oh, man, dude. I get so nervous. Jacob Chychrun gives Toronto the lead. Jesper Bratt answers instantly. Dawson Mercer gets a third for the Devils. And that will do it. Another 3-2 win for the Devils. As Toronto once again will fall short in the playoffs. Dude, I'm just starting to think it's just cursed. Like, it is absolutely just cursed. Through and through, man. It's just chalked. Oh man, dude, I don't know what to do. I feel like every year we ice a good enough team to. And the Panthers go back to back. Ooh, I mean, Patrick Kane, Kucherov, Brad Marchand, Skinner, Taylor Hall. Victor Arvidsson calls it a career. Mackenzie Weegar is done at 36. All right. All right. I do not know. I do not know what to do, man. I don't know what to do. We are at a loss of what to do. We've actually got a somewhat early draft pick in this draft, though. No first rounder still. But we do actually have a pick in the second round. Again, we didn't really scout anybody, which is kind of my fault. But I mean, give me a winger. Scout recommendation, even though we haven't even scouted them. We'll take that. Again, I mean, like, I've just been stuck in the we gotta win mode. So, like, I'm not even concerned about the drafts. I'm just concerned with attempting to make the best team possible. In order to get us no. I mean, honestly, I don't know why I wouldn't have taken that. But I mean, we'll just take a flyer in the 7th round. All right. Got no idea what contracts are up here. We only got 18 mil in cap space, so that tells me not a lot are required to be signed here. Maybe we'll get the shitters out of the way first. I mean, Fraser Minton, yes. I do want to sign him. I will sign you as well. Kemp wants 2.2. We will give him that. Wait, why you want a fucking one-way contract? Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Comtois and Formington. Formington I do want to re-sign. What's damn near $5 million though. Matthew Nice has comfortably jumped up to an 85 overall. I mean, we can get guys literally identical to both of those in free agency more than likely. We will offer you, and we will offer you. I mean, we're gonna just release you, and we'll sign both of these. And defenseman, not really much to do here. I mean, we'll sign both of the guys. I mean, no, you're dog shit. Get out of here. Niemela, I do want to re-sign 2.4 mil. We'll just give him what he wants. Got no interest in keeping you around. And I probably should sign Dermott. No, at the same time, we can just find somebody identical to him in free agency. Alright, well, this guy's never really panned out. I do need a guy in the farm system, though, so we will just offer him. Let's see what we get. Camp, yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna sign him. And I will also sign you. Alright, so that should be basically everybody. We'll take one last look through. Yeah. I mean, honestly, just so I can even see what the hell this guy's got going on with him, I will sign him. Alright, so, yet again, we are looking for kind of a second line center. Looking for some depth wingers on both sides. And some depth defensemen. All right. So we got 16 million here to mess around with. This guy's got a shit ton of teams interested. Pesci, Fabro. All right, well, let's go take a look at left wingers. Like any third line guy. Well, for him, same thing with right wingers. We're looking for third line and fourth line guys. Yamamoto. I like. And I don't know. And the defenseman, we're looking for like one top four guy probably. I mean, Edvinsson would be a fucking hell of a pickup, though, man. It would be. Hinola kind of stands out. So does he. He stands out. He only wants 3 years. He's only 35. Jersey. Lindgren's there. Brandon Carlo's also there, which I don't hate. Is a true right D. I don't know if I've got 6 million to give another guy though. Looking for somebody that's kind of young-ish, wants about 2.5 million. This guy fits the bill. Give him 2.75. Now, I'm the only reason I'm even over here is because I am interested to potentially sign somebody just to trade them instantly. But I don't know how much cap space we're going to be left with after all this is said and done. All right. So who's still up? And how much do I got? I got 11 million and I've offered him the big one. Okay. Yeah, I offered him like 6.7. So I'm going to be just under 5 mil. Yeah, don't really think I've got the space to be able to do anything. Unless, I mean, let's see. I mean, I am interested to see how much trade value Vasilevsky has. Doesn't have a great amount. And I mean, both of these guys are still around, right? I mean, is that worth it? Flip Vasilevsky, who we know has been good for us. It's been great for us, even. So I just don't think it's worth. Okay, well, maybe now. Right? I mean, let's see. Let's check our defense. We got Chikrin. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need another defenseman for sure now. For sure, we're gonna need a defenseman. I mean, let me see again. I mean, honestly, like anybody in the mid 80s, anybody in the mid 80s will greatly improve this defense score. or even in the low 80s, honestly. I mean, he's got nobody interested in him. So I'll offer him 3.2 to leave us 8 point something. All right. So there we go. And now it's just a question of, I mean, this defense core is fine. This defense core is fine by me. Chikrin, Barron, Lilligren, Moser, and then Del Mastro and Niemela. That's a fine D-core by me. And then the thing that I'm very interested to see is what Askarov can fetch. I mean, he's got basically actually no trade value. So then I wonder, is it better to attempt to move Vasilevsky? I mean, Patrick Laine is sitting there. Really beef up the fucking offense. But honestly, I mean, I just feel like I've kind of, I don't know. Anybody got a defenseman? No, nobody, no skaters matching the block. Winnipeg would have too many goalies. Probably need to juice it up a little bit more for them here. All right. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Like, I kind of fucked up by signing Askarov. I can't even lie. I just kind of, I don't know. I went rogue. I went totally rogue. What we are actually gonna do is stop sim. We're gonna edit this trade block. And we're gonna put both Askarov and Vasilevsky on it. And we'll just get to the start of the next season, and then I'll probably end it there. So appreciate you guys watching, though. I've been having a blast recording this. Like, I'm fully fucking addicted to this shit now again. I went a couple days without recording an episode, and now this is like the third or fourth that I've recorded just today alone. That would be the third, yeah. Because I recorded and edited and uploaded number 4. Matthew Nyes. I actually don't hate giving Mize the A. Probably should have looked at lines, but we can look at lines right now before we end it. But yeah, I've been loving recording this. Fiala, Matthews, Nylander, as per usual. Marchenko, Robertson, Nyes, Oscar Olsen, Kampf, Leeson, Yamamoto, Tuola, and Fraser Minton. And I mean, our goalies are Vasilevsky, Askarov. I mean, by far the best goaltending duo in the league. And honestly, like, I mean, I don't hate it. Defense is kind of mid. I mean, honestly, I'm just going to keep it here. They're all 0 chem, so that should be fine. But yeah, like I said, I've been having a blast recording these, and I also kind of choked. So my apologies that the first 3 episodes were only standard definition. My apologies on that. I don't know what happened, but we got it fixed. Episode 4 that I just recorded this morning and uploaded is HD, though. So we got it fixed. I don't know why it was like that. My apologies on that. But yeah, as said, I've been having a blast playing this. It's goddamn 2030 though, and I still don't have the Leafs Cup. So as far as that goes, this has been a pretty big failure. But I appreciate you guys watching. As always, subscribe if you haven't. 99% of people watching this channel are not subscribed. So do that. It would help me out a ton. And yeah, I've got different ideas for NHL. I've got more Pokemon stuff, which is what I normally stream on Twitch. So check that out. Link is always in the description. And yeah, appreciate you fellas watching, and we'll see. Maybe this year will be the year and we can finally put this out of its misery. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day, fellas. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.